look at the revitalization plan for the TD Centre, there are a host of elements that comprise that, and many of them, of course, are focused on improving the work environment for our clients, improving the efficiency and environmental aspects of our property and the operations of them.
You think working on a building like this, how hard can it be to renovate? But it's actually incredibly difficult.
Parts of the building are designated heritage. The outside facade is one of them. Cadillac Fairview wanted to stay true to the original Mies van der Rohe design of the building.
The pavers and the water tubing are being replaced. The exterior of the building is being repainted. The ceiling is being replaced. Stonington King here has had all of its reglazing replaced from the second floor up.
The reglazing and recladding of 77 King is one of the more complicated and sophisticated projects that the TD Centre has ever undertaken.
Originally, when we started this project, we had 17 vacant floors, but the remainder of the floors were occupied, and glass replacement had to happen on all those floors as well. So TCL and Internet had to come in every night on those occupied floors. They would move furniture out, go in, take out the old glazing, and then replace it with the new double glazing units, and put all the furniture back, and make it look like nothing happened.
One of the other things that we did in the building was we wanted to remove these perimeter induction units and put them into the ceiling, a much more efficient unit. It's basically a coil in the ceiling with water pipes flowing through it, and the idea is that it blows air out into the space, and natural convection draws it up, and this air flows through the coil again, and we get natural convection going around. We really won't see the maximum sort of return and efficiency on the entire system until all of the building and rooting building. That's part of where the efficiency is going to really result.
Our biggest number one energy saver is firstly being on deep lake water cooling, which eliminates the use of electricity from our cooling system.
The advantage of Toronto has that Lake Ontario is quite deep, and the center has a lot of cold water, and that temperature doesn't fluctuate during the season. So we're able to capture that cold water to naturally cool the commercial interiors of the center.
It allows us to basically shut off our chillers and save many, many thousands of dollars on energy consumption, ventilation, electricity, and ultimately reduce our environmental footprint.
Well, one of the things about heritage properties, I think, is adhering to the original design intent. Even something like paint. You know, you think that selecting black paint, how hard can it be? But there's all kinds of issues in terms of how will it wear, its performance, the gloss, what does it actually look like, which was obviously very important. We actually had to examine the existing system to see how it would perform if a new coating system was applied to it. We had four mock-ups put up on the side of the building in October of 2010. Then we were able to actually select the paint in April of this year.
The ceiling in the main lobby is a real interesting story. The ceiling's made up of a mosaic ceramic tile, a few million pieces of it. What we discovered was that the old tile was in really good shape, so instead of demolishing the ceiling, we kind of disassembled it. We cut it into manageable sections, removed it from site.
The tilers, what they did was they soaked the material overnight. They would put it in a tumbler, get as many of the tiles back as possible, and literally brush the tiles, each tile, approximately 1 inch. And we salvaged as much as possible.
We wanted to restore the original sort of luster to the main lobby, but we also wanted to improve on the lighting, so we exchanged new fixtures in the main lobby. We improved the lighting control, so now we have more discrete and control over which fixtures are on. We can turn certain zones off, so we have better control over the lighting.
Here at the TD Centre, we have a Karma sub-metering system where we can monitor electricity in a real-time format, not only for tenants, but also on the base building side.
So all of a sudden, energy use of the building starts to matter. Prospective tenants are asking more and more what the energy intensity of the building is. So something that more and more people are looking for.
We're undertaking several large building automation system upgrades to look at enhancing and repairing many of the field devices that are existing within the building. We're also undertaking at the same time a upgrade to both our automation software and our hardware.
We have this running joke that, we spend all this money on this project, and everybody, when the forwarding comes in and everybody looks at it, they say, it doesn't look like you've done anything. And we say, yes, but we've done our job correctly.